I'm a carpenter by trade. My passion in life has always been building things. I remember when I was a little boy building 3-story tree houses when I was a kid. I kind of always guess I knew that I was going to end up being a contractor. Metro Renovators and Construction Services is basically a full-service general contractor. We specialize in many different facets, and probably the one common denominator that all of them have is that they're, quality luxury projects. And when we're done with the project, we deliver a quality project that we would be happy to own ourselves, and we are very picky customers.
Well, the design, it doubled the space on our home. And it was designed exactly the way that we wanted it to look like. And then all of a sudden, Marilyn made it happen.
Say you're building a new home, this might be the biggest decision you ever make in your life. Most people, don't go through very many homes in their life. And if they're gonna go to the trouble of building a custom home or home for their, family when they retire, it's a big decision, it's a big expense, it's a big investment, and it's imperative that they like who they're dealing with, they know who they're dealing with, that they're able to work with them.
Merlin built 3 houses for us at the Lake of the Ozarks. All were part of a project known as the Forest of Dreams. Merle is an idea guy who is constantly challenging people.
We pride ourselves on innovative designs. Some of the things that we look for in our innovative designs is certainly every floor plan has got to be an open floor plan. And it's got to have high ceilings, wide hallways, tall doors, wood moldings, really high-end, moldings is an important factor in the finishes of the house.
Merlin came to our home, and when he walked in the door, and he had a vision of what it was going to be. We knew we wanted to have the house blown out to the back. Merlin told me, he said, "Steve, I am a carpenter. I love to build things. I love to vision how to build things." And when that, he just said he knew that he could do something, and he did.
This was the very dead center of the house, and they're kind of a unique pod type of a house. They were kind of an octagon, and everything centered on this center pole. But you can kind of see what we did is we just completely doubled the size of the house, and we went with the sides of the octagon and just blew them out about, about 28 feet, I believe, and blew the ceiling out, put a nice vaulted ceiling in here. I think what separates us from a lot of our competition, from a lot of other builders, is that we think way out of the box. We don't do cookie cutter projects.
The design is open, it's very friendly. It makes everyone feel like they're welcome. It's very easy to maintain in as far as looking and taking care of your customers. It also has everything that you need as far as the facility is concerned in regards to gymnastics, basketball, aerobics, all the different areas that we can use. The facility was designed by Merlin's company to be like this and to be a facility that everyone could model after, look after. And we have so many people that come here and say, hey, I wish my YMCA was like that. And it's beautiful, and we're very proud of it, and I think it's one of the best in the United States.
New construction, we offer everything beginning with design build projects, and typically we like to be in day one when somebody decides that they're getting ready to build a new home or build a commercial building. We want to be in on the ground floor helping them with their design process, helping them pick out various materials and various designs and site layout and things of that nature, help them to establish a budget.
I knew nothing about building. I had never built a home, had never built a facility, and so it was very frightening to me. And at the same time, Merlin came in with his staff and made it very, very easy. They laid out everything that we wanted, made changes that we wanted, and I really didn't have to do anything but sit back and see a great facility come along, and he took care of everything, and that's the most important thing.
One of our highlight projects as far as a large-scale superstructure project was about a $50 million resort hotel we built at the Lake of the Ozarks. It was a huge resort, entertainment complex, restaurant complex. They did bands with great acts like the Beach Boys and Willie Nelson and REO Speedwagon, and so it had a big outdoor amphitheater there as well, a huge yacht club marina. By far one of the nicest resorts in the Midwest. Restoration has really been my forte my whole life. I mean, when I first started my company in 1989, primarily what we did is specialized in insurance restoration and rebuilding properties that have been damaged by fires, floods, tornadoes, hurricanes, things of that nature. did work all over Missouri. Basically started in Kansas City, and then we ended up with a Springfield office, and then ended up doing work anywhere in the country that disaster struck. We were there.
Quite often, we'll go to a disaster scene representing the Red Cross, and KC Metro Renovators will be there at the same time. Each of us helping people in a different way, but with the ultimate goal of getting people back on their feet and helping them to respond to whatever disaster or emergency has affected them at that time. So it's a wonderful partnership, and as I said, an example of how the private and public sectors can coordinate efforts and complement each other.
We'll come in within hours after disasters hitting a project. We'll come in and board it up if need be. We'll secure the area. We'll clean up the debris. If we need to tarp the roof off, we will. We'll make sure that the property owner and the insurance company doesn't have to worry about further damage. If we need to go in and completely dry it out, we'll do water extraction. We'll bring in dehumidification equipment. If they've got electronics and whatnot that can be salvaged, we will pack them up and take them back to our secured facility. Any furnishings in the property that can be saved, we'll do that. And literally from that point, it turns into a remodeling project at that point. Then we just bring in our tradesmen and begin rebuilding.
Whether you were calling it a microburst, I in my heart believe to this day it's still a tornado. After 7 to 10 months with the help of Kansas City Metro Renovators, we were lucky and got our house and our life back together. Allstate Insurance Company recommended Metro Renovators to us. They also said if we had any other contractor we'd prefer to use, that would be totally up to us. We took Allstate's advice. Metro Renovators was there within 2 hours. Grand total of less than 14 hours after the storm struck, they were repairing my house. It meant a lot. It meant peace of mind.
You must, when you're looking to build a building, make sure you know who you're working with, make sure you know who's ahead of it, make sure you trust them, make sure they're going to be with you on the site, they're going to be with you 24 hours a day, and that's what Merlin brought to me and to our board and to this community and all his staff. And I could pick up the phone day or night. He was always there. If we wanted to change an outlet, he would do that. So the trust and the communications, I could never ask for anything better.
The whole team did a fabulous job from start to finish on the project. Took care of all the little details, took care of problems, which there always are in a building process, and basically did exactly what they said they would do.
Whatever we wanted, they did. They built a custom home. They didn't pull any punches about trying to scrape here and scrape there. Everything was done first class.